Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, and the excitement for what Eminem has planned is through the roof right now, so much so that album covers, MMLP3 merch, and an album trailer is already out, and who knows what's next. Perhaps Eminem becomes the first rapper to release an album with all tracks composed and performed by fans. But jokes aside, mainstream outlets have finally caught on to the news, and this sparked reactions from associates like Royce the 5'9" and even Fredwreck, whose reaction is in line with past releases. And there's more from other associates, you're gonna wanna stick around. Today we also have more on the discussion of Eminem taking part in a Verzuz, and when a few media journals started the conversation to paint Eminem in a negative light, rappers like Crooked jumped in to clear the air. And before we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So major outlets have finally hopped on the hype train for Eminem's rumored album. Even Rock the Bells joined in on the fun, and some associates have added fuel to the fire, some more than others. And we'll start with Royce the 5'9", and on the XXL's post, is Eminem getting ready to drop MMLP3? Royce reacted with the thinking face emoji, and some pressing questions were asked. At Royce, are you really 5'9"? But jokes aside, it didn't take long for this to go around the web, and under a discussion on this, a user expands on how this only adds to the suspense. It's interesting, everyone assumes this is some kind of confirmation. Thinking face emoji is legendary bait? I hope I'm wrong, though. Royce previously added to the 1st October speculations after he randomly celebrated an anniversary linked to 1st October, and a few hours ago, he was feeling thankful in a post that stated, "In 1997, I wore Iceberg because of Jay-Z. I wore Cartier because of Detroit. I wore Durags because of Thin Corners. Eminem would share his stage with me, though most didn't know me yet. Forever grateful, forever loyal, forever shady." And on Reddit, for instance, this post from Royce sparked takes like this. "He been posting almost daily about Eminem recently. My guess is he saw the finished track list and most likely has 1 or 2 features, plus 1 or 2 production credits." And speaking about associates reacting to mainstream reports, Fredwreck is back at it again, trying to calm the storm. On the Hip Hop DX's post, he responds under, "You guys must be really bored. I post a pic of Detroit and everyone gets their panties all twisted up. Get a job, weenies." Did he just tease Encore too? If you've been following this channel for a while, you know that Fredwreck has a history of dropping teases and backtracking. Then boom, an album is out. And in reaction, many called it out. The last 2 times he did, in quotes, false teases of something from Eminem, we really got something new later. And he'll have to come up with new tricks at this rate, another adds. Don't he usually say this and then it turns out to be true? Like this wasn't enough, a post about Skylar Grey has added a new ingredient to the mix of confusion and expectations, as her husband reportedly shared an IG story of her picture from the October 1st teaser, and some may not see it at first, but you can spot Venom in the background, and this got to Reddit with the caption, "I'm probably just reaching, but Skylar's husband posted this on his IG story. Think there's a correlation with all these minor hints?" And this has renewed hope for Eminem on Venom for some. "I think it's related to Eminem Venom song," and another adds, "I think this is gonna be Venom related now. Maybe an M album coming later, but not on October 1st. So we got what now? Slim Shady LP2, MMLP3, Venom soundtrack, Bad Meets Evil, Side C, an Eminem feature on Skylar's album. The list just goes on and on. And speaking about MMLP3, apparently this happened. They are talking about MMLP3 on 105.1, The Bounce in Detroit, LOL. This is gonna be the biggest L post-revival if we don't get anything on October 1st. And some believe Paul will have to jump in real soon at this rate. I think we are taking it too far now. Paul Bald Bomb probably will dead it unless it does exist. Last I checked, Eminem streams have been on the rise lately, and before it was already impressive for someone who's not dropped an album this year, so Paul's enjoying this regardless, and some believe if Paul doesn't deny it by Friday, there's for sure an album. And just when you thought you had enough, another associate allegedly responded to a DM from a fan to this question. "Yo, new Eminem album soon, you gon' do the cover?" He reportedly responds with zip mouth emojis and shh emojis. Mike Saputo worked with Eminem on a couple of covers like Music to be Murdered by Kamikaze and merch designs in the past, and this is the hype train right now. It seems the user expands. In my eyes, it's confirmed at this point, something is happening and happening soon. I'll take Venom on the 1st of October for starters, and oh, you thought that was all? Mosey's manager, who previously claimed Eminem, Polo G and Mosey have a song, shared this a few hours ago, October 1st. They playing with us at this point. And moving on to the next topic at hand, a few days ago there were rumors that Eminem may do a versus with 50 Cent, and a lot of discussions have been had about an Eminem versus since, and this take started the convo that caught Crook's attention. I personally don't want to see M do a versus, however, that's just me. This was tweeted right out of the blue. For some reason, people that don't care for Eminem to do something always got something to say about Eminem. They latch on like flies. Nope. I don't think his music fits the scenario. And when you see the variety of artists that have done a versus, you start to wonder, and Page Kennedy wasn't standing for this. Yeah, he only the greatest rapper and most successful selling artist in human history. I'm pretty sure no one wants to see that skill of hip-hop display. No one will get excited about that energy, breath control, and stage presence in a versus. He probably doesn't even get views. Old man living up to his name responds, "You don't get why versus has appeal, cuz," and Page finishes the sentence, "Cuz he white, he has no appeal on that platform? I disagree. Versus is about hip-hop, the culture. It is a huge part of culture. It literally brought you 50 Cent. It would be literally the biggest viewed one, period, and nothing would beat it." And this was brought to Crook's attention, and he added, "If he ever decides to do it, I hope he calls me to help with song choices, because we are gonna come out the gate smacking the F out of somebody." And I was happy to see someone reiterate a point I've always made. As far as I know, Versuz is a worldwide event broadcast on Instagram. What people in the, in quotes, hood in New York think about an Eminem Verzuz doesn't matter on a global scale. It could be hosted at Wembley Stadium, and he'll sell out the stadium, 90,000 people. He's done it twice. That would be all for now. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.